Tell me about a project you're proud of. It sounds like a gift. Finally, a question where you pick the topic, and then candidates destroy themselves answering it. We've seen it across hundreds of data science interviews. This question is not about your project. It's a test of whether you understand why your work mattered, and whether you can make someone else understand it in under 3 minutes. Most candidates treat this as a technical screen. It's not. 4 things are being measured at once. Business impact awareness. Did you understand why your project existed? Juniors tell you what the model did. Seniors tell you what the model changed. Communication clarity. Can you explain your work to someone without a data background? If your answer requires a PhD to follow, you've already failed. Ownership and judgment. Did you make real decisions, or were you handed a spec and told to execute? And self-awareness. A good answer acknowledges what didn't go perfectly. A candidate who can only talk about wins sounds like they've never done anything difficult. The most common failure is the technical monologue. First, I did EDA, then I tried random forest. Accuracy was 78%, improved to 83% with XGBoost. To the interviewer who's heard 12 of these this week, it sounds like a candidate who doesn't know what matters. The fix: lead with why it mattered, not how it worked. Second failure, the vague impact problem. This saved the company a lot of time and money, and stakeholders were really happy. Quantify or explain why you can't. Third, no stakes. I built it alone in 2 weeks, outperforming what the previous team built in 6 months. Great, but what was actually riding on it? Establish what would have happened if you hadn't done it. And fourth, too much love, no struggle. Answers that describe smooth, perfect execution feel rehearsed and flat. The most memorable answers have a wrong turn, a hard decision, something you'd change. Here's the structure that works. S. Situation. 1 or 2 sentences. What problem was the business facing? C. Contribution. 2 or 3 sentences. What specifically did you own? Not what the team did, what you did. A. Achievement. What actually changed? Use a number if you have one. R. Reflection. 1 sentence. What would you do differently? Target 2 to 2.5 minutes. You're not presenting a dissertation. You're making the interviewer want to ask follow-up questions. Same project, 2 answers. The weak answer: I built a churn prediction model at my last company. I started by pulling data from our CRM and doing EDA. Imputation and feature engineering, logistic regression, class imbalance, SMOTE, gradient boosting, 84% recall, Flask API, still running in production. The strong answer: at my last company, we were losing about 15% of our subscriber base each quarter, and the retention team was working reactively. I built a churn prediction model that gave them a 30-day early warning signal so they could intervene before the decision was made. The trickiest part wasn't the modeling, it was defining what churn even meant in our data. After deployment, proactive reach out went from under 10% to over 60%. If I were to do it again, I'd involve the retention team much earlier. That collaboration should have started from day 1. Same project, same person, same facts. The first gets a polite nod. The second gets a follow-up question. This question is not a warm-up. It's one of the highest signal questions in the entire interview. Lead with the business problem. Be honest about what was hard. Quantify the outcome if you can. Keep it under 3 minutes. SCAR. Situation, contribution, achievement, reflection. If you want to practice this and the full range of non-coding questions that show up in real data science interviews, link in the description. Subscribe for the next one.